Hey everyone, and welcome to Casino's sister site. Today, we are putting EU Slot Casino under the microscope. We're going to break down everything you need to know, the good, the bad, and our final verdict, so you can decide if it's the right spot for you before you even think about signing up.
So, here's the big question we're asking today. Is EU Slot a top-notch gaming spot, or is it, well, one you should probably steer clear of? We've done the digging to find out, and we're starting with the very first thing that grabs your attention, that shiny welcome bonus.
All right, first things first, the welcome bonus. It's the shiny lure that gets new players in the door, and on the surface, this one looks pretty fantastic. But you know us, we always have to look at the details.
So, EU Slot offers you a 100% match bonus up to a pretty beefy €1,000. Plus, they toss in 100 free spins on top. Now, that sounds like a killer deal, doesn't it? But let's pop the hood and see what's really going on.
And here it is, the fine print. This is where it gets tricky. That 40x wagering might look pretty standard, but here's the catch. It applies to both your deposit and the bonus money. So in reality, you're looking at something closer to an 80x playthrough, which is just incredibly high. It makes it really, really tough to actually walk away with any winnings. Now, on the flip side, if you somehow manage to clear it, that $10,000 max cash out is actually really good.
And this is where things get even murkier. This lack of clarity is kind of a running theme here. The rules for the free spins are written so strangely that it's almost impossible to figure out what you're really up against. And for us, that vagueness is a major red flag. You can't tell if an offer is any good if you don't understand the rules.
Unfortunately, this whole problem with unclear terms doesn't just stop at the welcome bonus. When you start looking at the promotions for regular players, that shiny exterior really starts to show some major cracks.
You know, this quote from our full review really just says it all. If we're having a hard time making sense of the offers, just imagine how frustrating it must be for a regular player who just wants to log in and have some fun. It's not a great experience. And, I mean, the list of problems just keeps going. The fried to bonus terms talk about free spins that don't actually exist in the offer. The link to the tournaments page is totally broken. And the VIP program hints at all these cool rewards, but then never actually tells you what they are. It all just feels a little neglected, and honestly, pretty disappointing.
Okay, but it's not all doom and gloom. We have to give credit where credit is due, and there is one area where EU Slot is absolutely fantastic, and that, my friends, is its game library. This is a huge, huge plus for them.
Get this, the casino has games from 45 different software providers. That is a massive number, and it means you are going to have an insane variety of games to choose from.
And we're not talking about a bunch of random studios you've never heard of. No, they've got all the heavy hitters. Microgaming, NetEnt, Pragmatic Play, Evolution for all your live casino needs. This lineup is basically a guarantee that you're getting a top-quality gaming experience. And hey, for all you jackpot hunters out there, you might want to sit down for this one. The total jackpot pool available to be won right now is a mind-blowing 130 million euros. That's just, wow, that's life-changing money right there.
Here's another big win for EU Slot. Their banking is fantastic. Unlike those confusing bonus terms, their payment options are crystal clear. You can see all the methods, fees, and limits right up front. They have high withdrawal limits and tons of options, which is honestly a breath of fresh air.
So we've looked at the good, the bad, and the just plain confusing. It's time to put it all together and give you our final, no-nonsense verdict on EU Slot Casino.
So here's how it all stacks up. On one side, you have this absolutely phenomenal game library and really clear, player-friendly banking. But on the other side, you're dealing with confusing bonuses, almost no regular promotions, and a site that feels a bit messy with broken links.
Which brings us right back to where we started. Is it Euro-tastic or Euro-trash? Well, after weighing everything, our verdict is pretty simple. Nah. Look, while the games are incredible, the frustration from the lack of transparency and weak promotions just isn't worth it. There are simply better, more straightforward casinos out there.
And before we wrap this up, just a quick but really important reminder. Please always play responsibly. Gambling is supposed to be for entertainment, something you do for fun and from a place of peace. If it ever stops feeling like that, it's time to stop and reach out for help.
If this explainer helped you out today, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, and make sure you subscribe to the Casino Sister Site channel. We're always dropping new reviews to help you make smarter choices.
And for the full, super detailed written review on EU Slot and a ton of others, you can always head over to our website at casinosistersite.com. Thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.